Oh my god. Hold on a second. Uh, we're doing a 2-for-1 sale today. You get to talk to me and you get to watch me clean my balls. These ones. This ball. I'm hilarious. Hang on a second. Mm, mm. No, not that button. No, not that one. I don't know if you can remove yourself off a live stream. Probably not going to try and do it because that would be a bit strange. Hey, Redstone. I absolutely adore the fact that you've been first in the past 3 streams, man. Absolutely adore you. No, I hope you're doing well, man. What's up? How's the night going? Now I've got that in my head now. Uh, let's have a look here. Can I get this button? So I'm just sending the link to the server and tagging everybody. Oh, my day is going well so far, man. Cannot complain. Mm-hmm. Mm. So I just had to share my stream out everywhere. So as I mentioned, I'm gonna be cleaning these. I think that's probably gonna be the best view you'll get of like me and the thing at the same time. I'll try and spread myself out a little bit so you can see both perspectives. We're cleaning this bad boy. So I do 10-pin bowling, another one of my sports/hobbies, as I mentioned last stream. This is my main bowling ball. It's a Storm. It's very pretty. But oi, oi! Hey, Darkness. Welcome aboard, man. I know, I'm sorry for that. I just thought it'd be really funny. Because any of my subscribers will look at the thumbnail and be like, that makes sense. But if you're just reading the title, I get it's a little strange. I just thought it'd be funny. Let's see. So, oh, that's where my other bag went. I hope other people get a good laugh out of that title. I just thought it'd be funny. I won't do it again if it sounds too insensitive. I apologize. It's just for a bit of fun. That's all. So back to the main reason why it's called that. It's to clean this bad boy. Except for this, I've got this scratch here. You can see that, which I don't know where I got it from. I don't know if it's the lanes we're bowling on or the technology that brought it back. I appreciate you camping and waiting. Okay, cool. Thanks, Red J. I'm glad you found it funny. So I'm starting a new bowling league tomorrow. So my coaches for the weekend have invited me to join their team because they were on the other side of town, but they've had to move. Um, yeah, you gotta have a sense of humor, especially as a YouTuber. Otherwise, it just gets too boring. um, but um, but regardless, my coach's bowling league is moving to my side of town, so they've invited me to join them, and I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna have the time of my life while doing it. But pull that out in the mid. Okay, I'm sorry. That sounded bad. I'm sorry. Anyway, I have to I've got a little. Sorry, I might be yelling a bit too loud. I'm sorry for that. So I've got this little tradition that I do. Before I bowl on a day, I clean the ball with the day before, because oil and stuff like that can pick up on your bowling balls, and I just want to make sure it's clean. So this extra clean, if you can see it, this stuff is used to clean bowling balls. It's probably the best cleaning material on the market for bowling balls. So if you guys ever want to get into 10-pin bowling like on a league standard like I do, this extra clean is definitely the way to go for the sake of cleaning a bowling ball. And then I've got these little towels, just clean all the muck. So This thing. Usually these things' main purpose is to clean oil off of bowling balls. It's used to get oil off. So when you're bowling, um, so when you bowl on lanes with a ton of oil, because oil can stop the ball from turning, because and that's really cool, Darkness, to know. If you've ever seen pros on TV, how they curve the ball, when too much oil is on a bowling ball, the ball doesn't turn. So they use these paddings to clean. They use these padding to clean. Um, to basically just get the excess oil. Hang on a second. We've got a few catch. 5-pin here as well as 10. Okay. Wait, hang on. So you have 5-pin bowling? Is that what you're trying to tell me? First I understood the image like someone as. Yeah, no, yeah, no. Look, my ADHD would do the exact same thing. So don't stress about that stone. That's so cool. I'd love to bowl against only 5 pins. I mean, I imagine it sounds more difficult, but for me, it actually sounds like a lot of fun. If I'm honest with you. Yeah, fair enough. It's not something I've regularly heard of. Because so I follow the PBA, like high levels. This is like all the bowlers. So this is the big competition. Oh, smaller bowling balls. That's probably. Oh, hang on. No, now I know what you're talking. Yes, yes, I do know what you're talking about. I've seen it a little bit, not much though. It's not a common. It's not something I've. Oh shit, wrong side. So it's not something I've found commonly in Australia, if that makes sense. It's something that I've found less. Like it's more a Canadian thing from what I've heard, and sometimes an American thing too. So just got to be careful not to spray inside the finger holes. Yeah, fair enough, man. Look, we're not all big sports fanatics. Not everyone's got to be into sport. Like for me, the reason I play sport is because of my ADHD, but not just that. I'm also hyperactive. Like if I lay down, I get comfortable. My brain tells me you're lazy. You're fucking. Sorry, should not swear. Um, what I mean, what I mean by that, is that I call myself lazy if I sit and do nothing. So I have to be active. I've got to be doing something in order to feel relaxed, so I don't overthink. Um, but all things considered, um, yeah, all things considered, it's good entertainment. But I think this is all right. I just want to make sure that all parts of this ball are clean, and got enough spray material on it. Because the idea isn't to make these things perfect, it's just to make them look shinier than they did before. And I'm sure tomorrow that shine will wear off. Because I bowl in the morning, we start at around 10 o'clock, probably go to about 12. So the stream tomorrow is going to be a little bit later because of that. I just figured I'd do earlier today because my mum's gone to get this procedure done. So when I'm oh hey mama. So when I'm home I have to oh Molly, you're blocking the camera. What? Move your butt. Move your butt. Sorry about that. One of my old teachers never used different words and he used what? Seriously? Wow. That's a very that's a big one. Teacher, especially over here in Australia, mate, I'll tell you this much. Teachers here, there's just no swearing. Like we it would be rare. Like me and my friends in primary school and in middle school would literally have a bet to say how many times we would hear teachers swearing in an entire calendar year. You know what the highest number we guessed was? 5. Only 5. Um Unfortunately, I can't stay to the end of your stream. No, 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 that's all right, Darkness. If stick around for 15 more minutes, man, that's awesome. I really appreciate that. It's not a drama at all. I'm not expecting a large crowd today. I'm expecting things to be a little bit more quiet. Because this is more a unique, different style stream. It's not like let's sit and have a chat. So I don't think it's going to attract a large amount of viewers. So I wouldn't. So I'm not stressed if my moderators aren't around me today. But on the other hand, man. even if it was a high traffic day, there's Redstone, there's Red J. Celsius usually pops in. Can stay on for about 50 minutes. Well, that's good to know because I'm thinking about extending the stream an extra few minutes today, maybe. Depends on how we go. If we go good, then that's fine, but if we don't, then that's okay too. I think this ball's just about done and just about clean enough for me to move on to my straight ball. So yeah, this one is it's called a Storm USB-C DRS 2189G. These balls are very, very common for like not your amateurs, but like in between amateur and pro. So not quite what pros use, but not quite what amateurs use. It's where I am, which is in the middle, around that middle space. This ball curves a little bit, probably a lot more in someone else's hands in comparison to me. But it's still a good ball. It's a very talented ball. I paid. So I bought this, a bowling bag and drilling, and spray and towel, and I got all that for about $300. I think it was about $50 for the extra material, another 50 for the bag, and then 200 for the ball plus drilling. So if I didn't get it drilled, it'd be like 150. So this one did cost me a little bit of money, but it was very, very worth it. Like I've used it, I've had very good success with it. For wonders, my highest ever bowling score is about 219. That's my highest ever score. As I'm sure you know, the max score you can get in bowling is about 300, which is about 12 strikes in a row. The most strikes I've ever been able to pull off in a row is about 5, and the most I've done in a game is 6. So about half of that. And my bowling average currently is 153. So yeah, I don't know what my average is going to be in tomorrow because this league tomorrow I'm newly joining, so my average is going to be set to 0. So I don't know what it's going to be, but I think that's about clean enough. It's good. I'll give it a second coat once we do my other bowling ball, which I forgot. I'm using it as a ball. I'm using it as a stand. I was wondering where the hell is my other ball. Oh, what's yours, Darkness? And what's your highest ever bowling score, mate? I'd love to know. So this is my other one. This one is an e. It's a tough word to pronounce, but the pronunciation is ebonite. It's spelled Ebonite. I don't know what the appropriate pronunciation is for that, but you can see it here. I'll try and come on camera. It's not very visible, I apologize, but if you can somehow see that, that's what it is. Oh, that's still all right, man. Look, I imagine you're not a league bowler, or if you are, then that's fine too. But if you're not a league bowler, then it's very, very different. Like I bowl regularly. I bowl now with this league and potentially a Friday afternoon one, which I'm actually going to talk to the people that run this Friday league and see if I can get permission to do a live stream while I'm bowling there, so you guys can see that point of view. I'm also thinking about getting a GoPro as well. So when the cricket season, yeah, no, it's very difficult. It's very difficult to see, Raj. But yeah, I'm gonna buy a GoPro and I'm gonna see if I can. Is that? Hey, wait, weren't you on my stream the other day? And if I look, hang on a second, it might be the light from the curtain. Hang on. Oh, sorry, darling. Hang on a sec. I'll either way. See you later, Mr. Rude. Thanks, Redstone. Appreciate that, mate. Oh. Wow, 86k seconds. No, that's all right, man. All good. Cheers. So anyway, sorry, I thought the light on it, without that guy's comment, I thought the light from the sun was kind of ruining the camera point of view, so I figured I'd just do my bedroom light instead. What was I saying? But so yeah, anyway, I'm planning on getting a GoPro, so then when the cricket season comes back around, I can actually do some recording while I'm batting, so you guys can see that perspective as well. I've got an entire plan, new like full-on year-term plan that I'm thinking about doing. Stuff that I think would work really well, in the long term. But for now, it's just gonna be, let's sit and relax and have a chat kind of stream. So, and even if it's just the four or three of us, no, that's all right. Look, people are the way they are. We're always gonna run into trolls in our life, especially as content creators. Like the worst, because unfortunately, out of the 8 billion people in the world, um, what do you call it? We're not going to appeal to everybody. There's always going to be some people chucking some criticism or not so nice words our way. So that's kind of just the reality of how things go. But it's quite quiet. It is actually quite quiet today so far. I'm actually a little bit surprised. I'm not going to lie. Not that I'm complaining. It's just a bit surprising because we've always had influx around the 15-minute mark. So it being a little quieter than usual is just a bit surprising. Yeah, this cloth is too wet. Let's get my other one. So along with the cleaning gear. Oh yeah, so did I, dude. Not specifically in sixth grade. I got picked on because of my pronunciation skills, which I imagine, as you guys can see, is terrific. Where's my other cloth? Must be in my cabinet somewhere. That's okay. We'll just have to stick with the one. Oh no, never mind. It's right there. I knew it was in my bag. I'm like, where'd that thing go? Nah, that's okay. Yeah, like it's just based on opinion. Yeah, third grade. No, I was a very angry kid when I was in primary school. So even if I was getting bullied, I either didn't care or just didn't really pay attention. Okay, well that's not, mate. That's not too short, is it? I don't. No, that's not too short. I don't think so. I wouldn't be worried about people picking on you for that. Um, Yeah, look, no matter who we are, everyone got bullied at some point. Dude, guys, I can even tell you for free. Me and Red J suffered that. Fun fact: me and Red J went to school together, so we both dealt with that. You know, yeah, and I didn't think so. That's pretty tall, isn't it? 6 foot, right? Um, yeah, I'm about the same as you, Darkness. I'm just shy of 6 foot, so. Not quite at that 6 foot range, but there's nothing, mate. Being taller is actually better. But they were probably just picking on you because they're jealous of how tall you actually are. Like, um, yeah, like 6'3". Like you're a. That's the advantage you have, Redstone. You're tall. Like being tall has a lot of advantages in life. I can tell you that much. I've got close friends that are taller than me who are 6 foot, and these guys have every advantage known to man. Like it's just wow. um. No, well, such is the way of it, which is okay. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right, Jay. Let's not get too deep into the particular individual that used to drive us nuts, huh? Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much my plan, Ziggs. How you doing, man? It's great to see you. Don't get rid of Ziggs. He's not insulting me. He's just having a laugh. He is actually he's actually another close friend of mine. Somebody I met a couple of years ago, who I bowl with. And don't let him tell you any otherwise. But he's an absolute master. He's better than me. Don't let him tell you anything else. Me, I go in there and I do my best. Hey, Real, welcome in. No, you're right. Don't be sorry. No drama. We're glad you're here. Yeah, well, again, Redstone, that's just another point in your favor, mate. Wait, hang on, guys. Somebody, really? Wow. Okay. So how many would you say just eyeballing it? Like, are we talking? Are we talking like a handful? We're talking like a couple of baskets worth. Like, what would you say? Because everyone's got different perceptions on tons and. Okay, fair enough. Anyone? Yeah, including yourself. How'd you go, by the way? What were your scores, mate? Let me know in chat what your scores were. I'd love to know. Um, How you doing, real? Hope you're doing well. Hope your day so far is treating you well, like mine has been. I'm gonna drink bottle. I need water. My throat's already getting dry. Oh, drinking water. Yeah, I'm doing well. I hope the title didn't wasn't weird for you. Everyone says the title surprised them a little bit. I figured with the thumbnail it would be I wouldn't be sounding strange. I just thought it'd be funny. Um, Jeez, sorry. This one's a lot more harder to clean because it's a lot more older and it's got a lot more oil residue on it. So it's a lot harder to fix. 2 average, 180 is average. Lanes were sloppy, so couldn't use my. Right, lanes was sloppy, eh? So do you mean there was too much oil on them? Yeah. Yeah, no, look, I imagine once you see the title, you're like, wait, hang on a second. That sounds weird. But then once you see the thumbnail, you're like, oh, right, bowling ball. No, that's okay. Now we're just making things look nice and shiny. So they're ready to go. Because I'm starting a new bowling league tomorrow, 10 a.m. on a Thursday morning. I'm not particularly, although 10 a.m. isn't bad. It's better than doing like 8 in the morning, which is what our usual league is. For God's sakes, it's absolutely ridiculous. Oh. No, we're all good. Love trees, huh? Okay, nature. Bring on that part of the conversation with nature. Fun fact about nature and things like bowling balls are not made out of metal. They're made out of wood. A lot of people who do bowling or have done bowling actually believe that bowling balls are made out of metal, which they're not. They're made out of wood. They're made out of they obviously cut down, shave down to shape a bowling pin, and then they spray them. They spray them to the appropriate color that you see on a bowling lane. No, I only bring that up because a lot of people think the bowling pins are made out of metal, but no. If they were made out of metal, they'd make a lot more of an ugly sound when these things hit them. Since bowling balls are made out of stone, and very hard stone, if I care to admit. Yeah, no, never metal. They've always been wood. So, but I think our baby is clean enough. Yeah, doubling up league bowling now. Yeah, I mean, it depends, man. Specialized is also asking me to rejoin their league on Friday. So, and I've bowled 200 at there already. I did that earlier this year. I think I bowled 20. It was funny. I almost bowled 200 in 2 games out of 3 because the first game was 180, second was 202, and then the other one was 190, 193. So, yeah, I don't know. I've been on absolute fire lately with bowling. Um, I don't know. Everything in my life has done really well lately, and I'm really proud of it all. Like I've done well at golf. My cricket's been improving. The streams have been going really well. Like life in general, 2026 so far has been your boy's year. Um, like seriously. Oh. So I got to clean the finger holes. A little bit of the material is going inside the finger holes. I have to make sure there's no residue there, otherwise it ruins the material. So I gotta make sure it's all nice and shiny. Oh, that's pretty cool. Playing guitar. I tried that. I tried that once or twice. I'm not very good at it, but still gave it a go. I figured I'd give something new a go, something that wasn't gonna drive me insane. Pick up another league, but getting over other side of town once a week is enough. Yeah, fair enough. Oh, that's pretty cool, real. Play guitar as well. You guys should compare notes. Oh, I have guitar capability. Yeah, fair. Yeah, fair. No, that's fair enough. I'm not really much of the keyboard, man. Oh, okay, fair enough. Oh, from Rocksmith. Okay, fair enough. It's a good place to go. Just yeah, fair, no, fair enough. Well, it's oh, on a keyboard and piano. That's pretty cool. I never was really much of the expert in the music industry. If I was good at anything to do with music, um, I haven't posted about them much. Not fair. I tried to be good at music, you know, singing, dancing, all that other crud. Yeah, no, fair. Look, fair enough, man. Look, the reason why I pick up more leagues is because where our bowling league is, we're only a 15-minute drive, and I'm only a 20-minute bus ride from those destinations anyway. So for me, it makes sense because I can get there easier. Which is why I would pick up multiple leagues. Nah, fair. Look, fair enough. I can do things like face reveals and all that other stuff. Um, but yeah, no, I'm probably won't be singing on camera anytime soon. I'll tell you that much. Hang on, sorry guys. Sorry, a friend of mine was upset this morning, and I was worried. I was concerned with her, so I just wanted to make sure they were okay. Yeah, right. Sounds interesting. So, oh, it depends on the individual. It doesn't depend on like if you're worried about if you look good or not. Like I know me personally, I'm not the greatest looking guy in the out there in the world, but I don't really care about what other people think of me. So, um, so there's two advantages into one. Like if I had to rate myself, I'd give myself maybe a 5 or a 6. I wouldn't put myself above that any further. I know there are guys out there that are better looking than me, but I don't care about looks. So we've done one coat of each. So we'll do one more coat of this one. Yeah, no, that's me almost all the time. When you forget what you're gonna say. Oh. So both these bowling balls that I use, they're both about 14 pounds, so they're very heavy boys. They're not light, I'll tell you that much. They're not light by any meaning of the word. We'll do one more coat for this one. Make sure everything is nice and shiny and ready to go. Yeah, trust me, I'm not a big fan of it either. When you think, or even when you think of like an awesome idea that could be really cool for you or whatever, and then all of a sudden you're like, wait, what was it again? Oh yeah, okay, no, now I understand your point. Let's try to save a. Oh, look, ADHD makes us do some very funny and strange things, but I guess in a way that's what makes us unique. And to answer your real look, you are right. The internet can be either the nicest place in the world or it can be the most toxic place in the world. Unfortunately, there's not very many middle grounds when it comes to it. You know, look, I've been bullied plenty of times. I've been picked on. I posted content from a Lego game. A guy on TikTok left me a comment, you know, oh no, on YouTube actually, and bullied me so hard and insulted me so hard that I ended up deleting the comment off my comment section because it was so toxic and because I didn't want to have to wake up each day and read it. Um, but then you get the nicest people in the world, like my moderators and yourself, that stick around and want to chat and just relax, really. But no, tomorrow we'll definitely be doing back to a good old regular live stream. I just thought I'd do something different today. Just so things don't get boring and predictable, you know? But no, I'm only doing the extra code on this because I want to make sure this is all. First viewer is a hater. Yeah, well, look, those people clearly don't enjoy animation memes and a good joke. Clearly, those people are looking for something completely different, so they can go find their different thing, and you can continue with what you're doing. Like, don't ever change who you are or what you do based on what a viewer says. I've done it before, and it doesn't go very well because you're trying to compensate one person out of the hundreds, maybe even thousands that would be watching, and that doesn't work. You know, if people don't like it, then that's on them. See, look at Red J's comment. His comment is perfection to what your identity looks like. You know, it's just you choose what you do because then you can commit to it and you can enjoy it as well. Yeah, exactly. Like that's exactly what it comes down to. You know, just like you can't like people, and this is what I love to hear. I love to hear that because it tells me that people can't just do whatever they want and get away with it. Oh yeah, no, that as well. Especially when they're like, "Oh, that's offensive." And I'm like, "No, I didn't mean it in an offensive way. I meant it as a joke." And they're all like, "It's not a joke. That's not funny." It's just like, for God's sakes. I just looked up at the clock and we're up to half an hour. Yeah, just litter their comments wherever they can. And yeah, no, look, at the end of the day, that's the other thing. If someone continuously comes back to your channel just to pick on you, you're thinking, oh, it's so offensive. But you should actually be flattered almost because that person is so dedicated to hating you that they have to come in and watch your video first and then leave hate on it. Like that's honestly more commitment than sometimes more commitment than a partner or friends. So in a way, you're still winning because you're in their head. So. But that's just me. That's my coping mechanism to bullying. Yeah, look, and it's up to each person what they choose to do, um, what they choose to commit to. We've all got our different bits and pieces of what we want to do. So, but I'm hoping with all this excess, because I've never actually cleaned these bowling balls this much before. But I'm hoping that with this much effort I'm going to put into making these look nice and shiny, they'll behave well tomorrow and they'll look better as well. Yeah, no, and look, I have thought about doing that a lot, but then I think to myself, there's no point going down to their level of bullying. Um, like it's just um, yeah. Some people take jokes too seriously. People just make accounts because they want to be trolls and toxic because they're bored, they have no life, and their only response in life is is to be bullies and a-holes. But again, we also have to give people the opportunity to get better. Like if someone is willing to apologize, give them a chance. If they're not willing to say sorry, then get rid of them. Move forward with your life and focus on better people. Because there's always better people around the corner. I learned that with the girlfriend I currently have now. I learned that she's an amazing woman, and she taught me that lesson that there's always better people because she was the better person for me. You know, before I met her, it was just bad experience after bad experience, and actually gave up the dating pool for quite a while because of that reason. But I'm with her now, and I'm happier than ever before. That's two coats on that one. Sorry, my back is gonna be absolutely killing me by the end of this because I've been sitting where I've been sitting, and I have a bad posture. Oh. Ooh. Oh. 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 So what's everyone's plans for the rest of the day after they're done with our stream here? Oh. I gotta straighten my muscles because they're a bit sorry. So I had to adjust that because I'm going to give this ball one more coat and then it'll be ready to go for tomorrow. Hang on. Oh, I don't know how to set this up. The silence grows. Cleaning my room again and finishing my makeup. Okay. Yeah, that's all good, right? Are you doing it now? No, that's all good. So I'm suspecting real that you're a lady then. If you're a guy doing it, no offense. I just don't I don't know of many guys that do makeup. So that's my poor sexist assumption. Oh. Yeah, no, that's good it's good to I'm saying when I say that's good to know, I mean that in a way saying that I'm glad I haven't said that to a guy and offended them. Because that would be bad. Yeah, fair enough. See, I try to do that. I very much try to do that, but then I'm playing the game and I'm like, I don't want to finish this, and then I just end up turning it off. Yeah, and look, I don't judge I don't judge guys if they want to do that. If guys want to put makeup on, that's completely their choice. It's just personally not for me. I'll cheer you on and say you go man, like go for it. It's just not a thing I personally would do. As you can probably tell. Shit, code time. Enough about my pretentious value to finish it, but see it taking into space and then I go months later why yeah yeah like I bought two games last hang on so no I bought two new Dead Rising games 2 weeks ago. I've barely played one of them and I've not touched the other one. It's not because I don't enjoy them, it's just because I'll play it and then get bored of it and I'm like, I don't want to play that game. It's just something I get easily bored of. Oh, okay. Sorry, bro. My bad. Yeah, no, like yeah, no, like, look, and that's fine. Be straight, be gay. Either way, it's your choice, and it's up to the individual what they want to do. We can't judge people for who they are and who they choose to be. Obviously, people have opinions about others behind their back sometimes. Even I do it. Like, um, you know like my what do you call it my girlfriend's brother, he's got a partner that her family hates and they talk so much smack about it behind her back. Well, except her cousin, because her cousin doesn't like the negative toxicity that they give. I can't have an opinion about my girlfriend's brother's girl because I haven't really had much of a chat with her, so I don't really know much about her. So I don't like to have opinions over people. Look, and Redstone. That is a valid point. Look, but you also have to understand, Redstone, that men break up with women for ridiculous reasons as well. It's not just women breaking up with men for dumb reasons. It's men doing the same thing. Like both sides are just as guilty, if that makes sense. Like both sides are bad. Like I've heard some really ridiculous stories. Like I heard a guy who was with a girl, love of his life, blah blah blah. She sneezed while they were making out, and he dumped her. Love of his life. All she did was sneeze. just one sneeze while they were making out, which is awkward. I imagine. I've never run into it yet, but I imagine it's awkward. But you don't break up with someone because of that. You don't do that. You know, there's more to like honestly. I don't know. Everyone's got their differences, right? Sorry, I got a bit of I sprayed him. Look, again, Redstone, that's a difficult subject as well. I agree with you, but the big problem is it's fear. Men and women who are in those kind of relationships get very scared to get out of them. That they stay with them because they don't know what else to do. They're worried that sorry. Wow. That's a really ridiculous that's ridiculous. Okay. That's um wow, that's oh my god, that is a really strange thing. You've honestly, real, you've probably picked the most bizarre thing I've ever heard of. I mean, I've heard of like guys dumping girls and girls dumping guys for dumb reasons, but not because of their phone choice. Maybe I'm just too out of touch with what people like and desire. Who knows? I mean, with my girlfriend, it was just actually it's quite funny actually how me and my girlfriend started dating. Um, I'm gonna have no opinion about those last two comments. um, look, I don't have a lot of good experience with Android. I used an Android phone once or twice. My best friend has an Android. I used his phone to play Pokemon Go. It was laggy as hell. This thing, iPhone, whatever. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, all jokes aside, it's up to preference. Like some people like iPhone, some people like Android, some people like Nokia. It just depends on the individual. Um, it's just well. Well, I'm stuck with iPhone. Sorry guys, you're just gonna have to suck it up. Oh well, that's okay. I don't mind. But still, look, yeah, like look, fair enough, and look, guys, to remember too, like it's just we're just joking around here. You know, it's not it's hang on a second. No, look, it doesn't matter. Like it really doesn't matter what we use. See, I see. I'm not as tech savvy as Zig is. Zig's a lot more tech savvy than I am. I'm just your base surface level dumb technology non-geek that just knows the surface level of how to make a phone call and how to reset a phone, not the ins and outs of it. But I suppose everyone's got their opinions on what's better and what's not. I don't know. I've never owned a Samsung phone properly, so I can't really have an opinion over it. I've owned a Nokia, and me and my friends had a lot of fun trying to break it. Never could though. It was too strong for us. Oh yeah. Well, I didn't know what they were. I didn't know what they were, man. Oh yeah, fair enough. I can only imagine. I can only imagine with a computer that doesn't run very well, especially if you want to be a gaming developer. Like it's not going to behave very well. And yes, okay, Zig. It wasn't exactly like a drug deal. It was more just you knew how to get good ROM hacks. I didn't, man. Yeah, sounds good, man. I'll take a look. I haven't really touched the ROM hacks much as of late. I probably should, but I just haven't. Mostly because if I try to play them on iPhone, phone overheats. Try to play on my iPad, they overheat. So it's not exactly the most ideal thing in the world for me, but you know. All right, I think. Hang on, let's make sure that's dry. I think these bowling balls are clean enough. They're nice and strong and maneuverable. So this bowling ball, this is my baby. I've had this one for 8 years of being. Jesus Christ! Wow, Jesus. We have phone sessions overseas playing. Okay. Yes, you can strive the point back that they're not as that iPhone's not as good. No, I think the reason why is because the emulator programs don't sync up well with iPhone. They sync well with Samsung and the other phones. But yeah, no, Jesus Christ, it's hotter than the sun, huh? No, my phone overheats all the time. It probably shouldn't, but I'm on my phone quite a lot, so that's also why it overheats. Like according to my like without a job, I'm on my phone like easy 9, 10 hours a day or something. Like, but again, most of that time is music, like as I have music running all that time. Like if we looked at actual screen time, it's more like 5 hours a day, something like that, which is still is not healthy. But anyway, I digress. Yeah, this bowling ball is 8 years old. It's my original bowling ball. It doesn't turn, or at least I can't get it to turn, so I've never tried. No, sorry, I have tried. Can't get it to turn. I should elaborate on that fact. And this baby, this one I've only had the Fennec G87. Right, I see. Fair enough. Now the other thing is with me too is the other reason why. Yeah. Like, look, I know iPhone's got a lot of problems, but it's just what I've used. Probably a cooling thing given emulators and other devices are. Yeah, well, that's also I mean, look, that's also the other factor as well. They don't cool down. They don't behave as well. They should behave better, and I really wish they did because if they did, I'd love to play emulators for ages. Um, because I played a little bit of Emerald Kaizo, one of the links you sent me. Haven't played through it because I've been told that Emerald Kaizo is the hardest ROM hack in the world because it has you with Pokemon with base stats that you apparently can't alternate and trainers with max stats. So it's a lot more harder. I've seen PokeTubers really struggle to beat them. How many power boards I've broken over the years and uh let's say five. I'll say five. If anyone else wants to take a guess, go ahead. Like the past 3 years, I'm gonna stick with five because that sounds ridiculous enough, but not unrealistic. Sorry, the finger holes are still a bit wet. I need to keep them dry. I'm trying to keep them dry. They're not staying dry. Between 3 to 6, Jesus. So I was close. I was in almost in the middle of that. Yeah, that's all good, Redstone. I'm gonna end the stream here anyway. Because we've gone a few minutes over. Than I initially planned. Um, yeah, but all right, guys. Thanks so much for sticking around for the entire stream. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys have a great day or night. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow's stream might be a little bit late, because of the aforementioned bowling and whatever else I might have to do. But we still will be on tomorrow. Hopefully it'll be around between 2 and 3, or 3 and 4, something like that. Because I've got indoor tomorrow night, so it'll be in between that. All right, guys, take it easy. Thanks again, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.